Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Freedom Masters of our Great Awakened New Earth Alliance. Our local Solaris continues to flood in higher new creation codes of Infinite Source Creator through today's Ascension portal, releasing 15 C-class solar flares and another trinity of M-class flares, with the most powerful maxing at M1.51 at 120 UTC. Pachamama also received 2 timeline shifting activations today, both on her Pacific Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 6.5 earthquake in Indonesia at 5:48 UTC, and a magnitude 6.1 quake in the Philippines at 23:03 UTC. As we pass through every veil of separation and remove every obstacle and barrier to our path to freedom, we step over the threshold of the event horizon and stand on the precipice of our quantum leap of consciousness into our new human consciousness of Homo Luminous. Gold Dragon, rainbow light bodies of Terra Nova, Gaia Galactica, Mothership 33, of our great light alliance of the New Jerusalem. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the sovereign light of truth. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Brothor of the Light, Pars Kute. Within the current timeline and going forward, we are not simply headed to AI, artificial intelligence. We are headed to SI, soul source intelligence. We are simply headed to HI, higher intelligence, where every being is connected to totality of the divine source consciousness, accessing our past lives, our mastery, and accessing our soul gifts to serve all that is. The education of the future will not be manipulated. It can only be experienced through the mastery that is us. The future is not artificial. The future is soul source based. Wherever we are, wherever we go, we are always connected to divine source intelligence. If you are resonating with this truth, please comment below. With an infinite divine source intelligence of pure love, Pars Kute. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Aura 444, reconfiguration of your atomic structure, the grids of consciousness and stargate portals. You are one with creation, and this planet and its wide Dracos reverse the geomagnetic poles, as it created a siphon loop on humanity. Since fallen angels disconnected from God's source frequency, they had to connect somewhere to receive energy of the currents of humanity and the planet. Thankfully, humanity has awakened, allowing the grids to attune to the harmonics, the octaves of creation, which bridge the gap in consciousness. It rearranges genetic sequencing and restores the grid to the blueprint of creation. Powerful shifts within your biology and the planet's electromagnetic and gravitational fields. You are the biggest conduit of light, and it's why humanity brings the biggest shifts in consciousness, allowing the sun to radiate the waves of creation. Those waves can be experienced now with the brain waves of the equilibrium and balance and through the surge of the heart. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. Today's oracle, the last few months have brought you to inner spaces of healing. It was a huge clearing. Some are now disoriented, left in between life chapters. The breaking happened, yes. You found strength and inner resources to come back up, yes. Now life wants to reopen for you. It's about to. As for now, it feels strange or voidy. Give yourself space, quiet, things you love. You are nurturing yourself and expanding at the same time, even when you can't see. Things are rearranging on their own under the surface. It feels quiet, but it's not. Underneath this subtle void, there is clear knowing in your heart. You have overcome this phase, this darkness. You are stronger than this. You have healed so much of the pain. There is peace in there, too. Like it was hard, yes, but now it is done. Now you have done the worst. Now you are free. Better days are ahead. You have done so much to heal, to keep things up even when chaos happened. The pain is leaving you step by step. It had to. Even sadness and grief are not forever. You are liberated from the past. Your expansion is coming. And today from Divine Star of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 10/16/25. This is a creation day when you can infuse something new into your life. Ideas better suited, feelings more expressive, dreams more vivid, and connections more real. A life, in other words, that is fulfilling and prosperous and also feels good, comfortable, whole, and balanced. A life with minimal negativity because you are the voice of authority, have the final vote, and have multiple options from which to create. But because this is high-level creativity, it must come from inspiration, spiritual influence, your own higher consciousness. You represent your best and finest aspirations. When towers fall, as they might today, don't rebuild them. Redefine the space they occupied. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Irene Sonia Fanane. The place inside has no void. Our soul is like the umbilical cord that connects the human creation to the Creator. The umbilical cord is the Divine Mother for nourishment and a vital connection to sustain life. The void we feel before coming to this awareness will only disappear when this truth is understood, that there is no feeling of separation from our divine source, Mother, Father, Creator. Subsequently, divine guidance flows freely through the body, mind, and soul, umbilical cord. During the process of spiritual awakening, when lost in the void stage, life becomes superficial in nature, reflecting a philosophical perspective that feels complex and multifaceted. It lacks depth, meaning, and a higher purpose. However, as we navigate through the abyss of uncertainty, the current 5D transformation is all about truth, purpose, and connection to the Source Creator God. To be fully embodied spiritually is the highest expression and the ultimate destiny in the Ascension timeline. Embodied spirituality regards life as a divine experience of the human being, as a microcosm of the universe and the mystery. We contribute to our creative genius to manifest a better world together on our ascending planet, to embody the true self and inner core essence. Two relationships must be prioritized as an eternal source of light. 1. Relationship to self. 2. Relationship with God, Source, or Universe. It should not be a surprise that many people will be removed from destructive situations or stagnant relationships to pursue these two most important relationships, especially in the current intense activation cycle. Once these two relationships are embodied, new relationships that match vibrationally to the new ascending self will emerge to fill the human void. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., Solar Storms and the Scorpio Alchemy, Illuminating the Shadows and Awakening the Light Within, October 16th, 2025. Dear friends, we are currently moving through a powerful wave of solar activity, with our sun releasing multiple M-class flares, bursts of electromagnetic light and plasma that ripple through the fabric of space and consciousness alike. These flares send streams of charged particles, or solar winds, racing toward Earth, where they interact with our planet's magnetic field in luminous displays of auroras dancing across northern skies. Yet beyond the visual wonder, these solar events awaken deep transformations within us. The sun, our cosmic heart, mirrors and magnifies the pulse of life itself, and each solar flare acts as an ignition point for our own inner upgrades. As these high-frequency waves reach Earth, they interact not only with the magnetosphere, but also with the bioelectromagnetic field surrounding every living being. Sensitive souls may feel this as heightened pressure, heart palpitations, insomnia, or sudden waves of fatigue, alternating with bursts of inspiration. The nervous system recalibrates to the influx of new information, much like a computer integrating an upgraded operating system. Staying hydrated, grounding through nature, and allowing more rest can ease the body's adjustment to these radiant frequencies. Emotionally, the solar winds may stir the depths of our inner waters, an especially potent combination as we move deeper into Scorpio season. Scorpio invites emotional honesty, regeneration, and transmutation, and the solar activity now acts as a catalyst, flushing out what is stagnant or suppressed. Old emotional debris may surface for release, accompanied by intense dreams, mood swings, or moments of emotional catharsis. This is not chaos, it is purification. The sun's light exposes what has been hidden, empowering us to heal it with awareness and compassion. Spiritually, these solar storms activate the higher chakras, particularly the crown and third eye, opening channels of intuition and multidimensional perception. Many may experience heightened sensitivity to subtle realms, intuitive downloads, or sensations of tingling and pressure at the top of the head. This influx of light encourages a deeper remembrance of our cosmic essence and unity with the greater field of consciousness. The veil between worlds thins under Scorpio's influence, and the sun's codes of light help us decode the language of the soul. Energetically, the auroras above mirror the auroras within. Our own energy fields shimmer and realign as they absorb the plasma frequencies from the sun, rebalancing polarities within us, masculine and feminine, light and shadow, human and divine. Those attuned to energy work or meditation may notice stronger currents flowing through the body, or vivid inner visions accompanied by sensations of expansion. Grounding this energy through breath, creative expression, or mindful movement helps anchor the upgrades into the physical dimension. Ultimately, these solar winds are not merely cosmic weather, they are divine messengers of evolution. They remind us that transformation begins with illumination. As Scorpio season deepens, we are invited to surrender to the solar alchemy, letting the light burn away from the old skins of identity and emerging renewed, radiant, and more aligned with our soul's truth. The storms above and within are synchronizing us with the next octave of our awakening, preparing our hearts to hold more light as we journey through the sacred passage of change. Stay tuned for more energy updates as we continue our journey into this special season. Have a great day. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. We are in the process of such disintegration and in the process of liquidation, and in all that context of what that word can apply. During our first meeting last night, to anchor in the age of innocence, the divine feminine came through prominently, with all the Lady Ascended Masters, inclusive of Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene and Isis, and such loving healing energy was transmitted that words here fail me. 144 flowing in. We are now in that immaculate conception stage where the old you, the old me, the ego, the persona is disintegrating at the seams, and thus are now in the stage where the Divine Father seed within the receptive Divine Feminine now is gestating, an embryo is birthed. The Divine Feminine is holding in her heart and soul the perfection of our true soul self, the purity, the perfection of her beloved, as yet unborn child, and singing her hymn into form and being in her womb. The womb holds liquid, and the embryo grows within her, is perfectly formed, so lovingly and so held within the mother's womb, heart and soul. The seraphim and the cherubim joined in her songs, as well as the angels and archangels, especially Archangel Gabriel and Hope. I ask you to, for one moment, just imagine yourself in that Divine Mother's womb, so loved, so held, being formed into a totally new creation, your soul deeply connected to the embryo which is forming, and as one with the Divine Father, Divine Mother, and simply allowing the process of being formed, of growing in the womb in perfection, to be an emerging, a totally new you, to be lovingly nurtured until you are ready to move through the birth canal and be born fully new. At this moment, the new 12 and 24 strands of DNA are already there forming, as well as your new etheric spine, which is fully tuned into the 7th to 9th dimensional state. It is the spine which holds the bodies upright and which holds the rod of power, with the Kundalini, serpent Tesla's coil, twirling around it. Feel into that image. Sense, feel just how loved you in truth are, how nurtured you are, how the new you is being formed perfectly. Now hold this picture in your own heart of the perfected you, the new you, son, man, and then simply allow this process to unfold. In the womb you are a new creation being formed. Whatever was once the you which existed in the old 3D is no more. It is time to allow the process of transfiguration and transformation to simply occur, while your heart holds the vision of the new you. Is this not a sublime divine gift of new life and new beginnings? You are so loved. You are so loved into new form and being. Your soul songs and soul names reverberate throughout the heart and soul and womb of the Divine Mother. You are being loved into form and being. Then simply rest there, and in resting, you are transfiguring beyond your comprehension right now. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code. The Divine Feminine Christ is experiencing a mental detox of deception and betrayal. You are being guided to take an adventure towards loyal relationships that don't gaslight and confuse you. You may see the bigger picture of this being a system of control that plays out through the entire matrix system, and how cleansing this out of your personal life will help collapse the collective systems. Start by deciding what you really want, claim it, and avoid who and what isn't in integrity with your goals. The light is bringing to your awareness the truth for you to have a fresh start. From 144godcode.com. And from Divine Star of the Light Colleen Lemma. On Thursday, October 16th, the Sun, ruler of our ego in Libra, is in a challenging connection to Jupiter, ruler of our belief systems, in emotional Cancer. This can bring up difficulties in our relationships. It creates a tension and possibly push-pull dynamic between Libra's desire for balance and justice in partnerships and Cancer's emphasis on emotional security and nurturing. This can manifest as a conflict between wanting to be fair and balancing and feeling emotionally insecure or overly sensitive. It's a period where emotional needs and relationships are magnified and may require extra attention and communication to resolve the tension. This aspect can also highlight a conflict between public and private life, where career ambitions may conflict with home life responsibilities or emotional needs. It can manifest as a struggle to find a balance between one's professional goals and the desire for emotional fulfillment, potentially causing stress or a feeling of being pulled in two directions. In either case, it will be important to seek balance, prioritize emotional well-being, communicate your needs, and look for solutions rather than just focusing on the issues. Different opinions between people does not always have to result in opposition. It can be an opportunity to use cooperation and seek a compromise that will create a feeling of peace and allow both sides to feel heard, happy, and fulfilled. Blessings of love and light to all, from ColleenLema.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Lunar aspects, from Leo to Virgo, from easygoing to organized, from inner child back to adulting. The day seems to fall backwards, moving from play to work. Sometimes it seems like not only can we see the light at the end of the tunnel, but we also feel it with every fiber of our being. The brilliance reaches out, healing every doubt, every disaster, every what if. The spirit leaps with joy. Ah, yes, this is it. Now I know how to bring it all together. Now I know I'm strong enough. But then the mood shifts. Interruptions happen, and suddenly the sparkle disappears, and we're back to mundane reality. It's okay. This is how it's meant to go. This is just part of the story, the little dirt track along the way to the fabulous view. We have to walk these winding roads too, to give us time to process, time to plan, time to give it our best shot. Give thanks for the crockery in your kitchen sink, the work responsibilities that keep the lights on, your tired shoulders that have held so much and comforted so many. Hold out your hands, palms up, receptive, open. Ask the universe, how best may I serve? From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 206, White Spectral World Bridger, Tone 11, with keywords liberate, release, and dissolve, marks the 11th day of the Yellow Warrior wave spell. Like taking a deep breath to pause your quest. The 11th day is about letting go, so don't worry about the mission you began on day 1. Take a day off and feel liberated. The warrior's exhausting quest may have left you knackered, so breathe a sigh of relief and do what you like. This 13-day cycle, the 16th chapter of the Tzolk'in's 20, focuses on intelligence, questioning, and fearlessness. But today pauses that agenda. White World Bridger represents death, opportunity, and equality, offering a chance to cross a bridge. As Bob Dylan said, you give something up for everything you gain. Pay for your ticket and don't complain. Every bridge crossed, every level gained requires letting something go. Liberate yourself by releasing ego, fear, or uncertainty to cross to a happier place, lightening your load for the journey. Guided by White World Bridger, this double dose amplifies opportunity like a gatekeeper opening a new path. As with magnetic, rhythmic, and spectral days, World Bridger's self-guided energy sharpens your focus on release. Let go of a burden, perhaps an old fear, to align with the wave spell's fearless essence. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, White Spectral World Bridger, 11 Kimi, Keen 206, 16th of October 2025, Sweet Surrender, Liberating the New World. Keen 206 = 8, Abundance, Infinity, Source Flow, 88, Abundance Gate. A very powerful liberation code today. We have double spectral liberation energy with a double world bridger. Endings, death code. Release, 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 release. Day 11 in the Yellow Warrior wave spell of fearlessly questioning everything in our path with a profound intelligence. disabling the old paradigm and fully focused on forging a new path to a brave new world. This has been the theme for this Lunar New Year, finding our courage and developing fearless intelligence to find our true path and true identity. Yesterday we energized our life force as our cosmic kundalini was awakened. Using our collective cosmic force, we magically activated the foundation of heaven on earth. Today, the fearless rainbow warrior is fully liberating us from the old world in order to release new opportunities, leading us over the rainbow bridge to a wondrous new world and new life. Hip hip hooray! Can you feel it? Tone of creation, spectral, is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. Today is all about emotional release. Allow that energy in motion to be expressed and dissolved. Allow the tears, the laughter, the joy to be expressed, no holding back. Connect with your higher wisdom, giving you the intelligence to carve a new path of liberation. This is a very powerful opportunity to release core wounding of old, ancient, ancestral patterns and cycles today, choosing to release and liberate all that no longer serves our well-being. These are very powerful energies at work to create final closure, dissolving all impediments to you finally claiming and manifesting your dream life. A spectral tone is tone 11, and we are currently in the 11th vertical column of the Tzolk'in calendar, giving us a double doorway to walk through to freedom. We also have a 2911 day code, giving us triple 11 illumination energy. We are literally being flung through these doorways today to our new destination. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, inviting us all to step through into a new, more divine reality filled with abundant opportunities. Let's go, beloveds. Andiamo. Today's question is, what do I need to surrender and dissolve in order to liberate my new, delicious rainbow life? Divine blessings for the dissolution of the old story. Yonder forth, your beautiful new, spectacular rainbow life awaits. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 206, White Spectral World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to equalize, releasing opportunity. I seal the store of death with the spectral tone of liberation. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Drea for raising your pledge on Patreon today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We truly appreciate you and your continued support. If you'd like to help support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Or if you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree, the sovereign light of truth. I now stand as a living beacon of the eternal truth. I call forth the radiant light of the Lyran High Council to illuminate all that has been hidden and to dissolve all that has deceived. Through the power of my sovereign heart, I reclaim my divine authority as a child of the infinite source. I decree that all false veils of illusion, manipulation, and control are now transmuted into crystalline clarity and divine wisdom. The sword of truth now cuts through distortion, restoring divine order and higher justice across all realms of creation. I am the witness and the voice of truth. I am the guardian of the innocent. I am the sovereign flame of liberation blazing upon the earth. As the light of Lyra flows through my being, I anchor the frequencies of freedom, unity, and compassion into the collective field. May every heart awaken to its original divine blueprint. May every soul remember the infinite power of love that liberates all. By the law of one, by the power of the eternal source, it is done, it is sealed, it is so. I am truth. I am sovereignty. I am the light that liberates all. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the Ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. 1010 portal flowing in. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. And keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.